Lions with a couple of signings, too. Avonte Maddox today.
Oops.
Khalil Dorsey, we can do that. Go ahead. Khalil Dorsey signed as well. He's back.
They love him.
His team's got like 27 defensive backs on the team.
Right?
Dave Burkett tweeted out that they're going to go with 9 DBs and 1 edge rusher.
Yeah, that's about right. But they did sign Avonte Maddox today as well, the former MLK. The former MLK standout right here.
Shout out
in
to
Detroit.
MLK. You know that's one of my schools.
Absolutely. Member of the Philadelphia Eagles, please.
This is par for the course. You know, Detroit high schools have the most students, student athletes in the NFL.
Yep.
It's city
I
of
believe
Detroit.
it.
No, they have the most.
For the
And
last
it's-
couple of years, too.
and it's really not close. Like it's by about like 8-9 players.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Detroit's
crazy.
been well. So shout out to another MLK Crusader.
What do we make of all these? I mean, I guess you can't have enough defensive backs just sit there and, let them all compete and may the best 5 or 6 play, and that's it, right?
Yeah, they drafted one. And Terry Arnold in the first round last year. You have Ennis Rakestraw in the second round. A bunch of injuries, didn't necessarily get a chance to get on the field, so you're still trying to fill him out through the process. You bring in DJ Reed. He's going to be your number one. Or in your opinion, you hope you have 2 ones in Terry and DJ. Just kind of like following their moves, Ryan. This is where I'm at with it. And I was talking to Justin yesterday. Shout out to Justin. Woodward Sports does a hell of a job clipping and just giving opinions and being very knowledgeable, if you will. This is where I'm at with the Detroit Lions. I understand now what they are and what they're trying to do. They're going to build through the draft. They're not going to necessarily spend a lot of money, and that's fine because this is what they believe. They believe they have every piece, for the most part, that they need. They trust the team that they were going to enter the season with last year. They saw what the offense was throughout the year, broke all the records. They had a ton of injuries on defense. They believe like their defense, as constructed with Terrian, DJ, Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, the defensive line, DJ Reader, Aleem McNeil, Davenport, Aiden Hutchinson, they feel like that's their team. They'll add some young pieces through the draft, but on offense, they're set. They got their running backs, plural. They have their wide receivers, plural. You have your tight end, your offensive line. They like their team. They're not trying to pull triggers. What they're trying to do is add depth now. The players that you see them bringing in, they are depth players so that they don't run the risk of being in the position that they were in last year at the end where they didn't have bodies to throw at the Washington Commanders. They didn't have bodies. So, you know what? If that's the plan, if they believe solely in what they are already, then fine. They like their team. They like their players. They believe in what they are. So they're going about it this way. I have no problem with it. Just don't be wrong.
Hey, they signed almost every single guy back on their team. You can go up and down the line, and they brought them all back except Carlton Davis, who really wasn't their guy. They traded for him. And then my guy, Ife Melifonwu, who I loved. Jalen Reeves-Maben. I understand. But how do you sign all these guys and you don't bring Iffy back? I still don't understand how you let him go for $4 million somewhere. I'm telling you, I'm a little down on that. He's going to be with the Dolphins. You're going to hear his name. I promise you. And then you got Rocky Yassin yesterday, former number 2 draft pick out of the Colts, played 13 games with the Niners last year. Great name. And he had a little tete-a-tete with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Did you see the video highlight of him tackling St. Brown, knocking him down and stuff?
Well, he scooped him, basically.
Yeah, he scooped him.
He got low. He scooped
He
out.
did a wrestling move on him.
He did. Amon-Ra flipped over top.
Yeah.
This is why they didn't bring Iffy back. They didn't want to. If they bring back Iffy, they're paying $5 million. Essentially, 4 point what?
4.
It was 4 out the
Yeah,
door. All right, so that's
4.1
4.
maybe.
That's $4 million. They're about to renegotiate. You know who? They're
Is
about
it
to pay
Darius?
Kirby.
Oh, yeah.
So they're
Kirby.
going to pay Kirby. Then they would have had that $4 million. They had to pay DJ Reed $15 million a year. They don't want to tie up too much money in their secondary.
Yeah.
Right, and rightfully so. You're bringing in another $4 million player in that secondary that's going to do what? He's a decent blitzer. Your secondary is fine as it relates to the safety position. You got your 2.
He's almost like a linebacker.
He is, but this is what the draft is for. This is what some other and you have some talent.
He was just
on
one
the
of my
team.
faves.
That part, I can understand that.
And again, with the Lions, the only excitement so far would be that you're getting your guys back healthy, right?
Yep.
I mean, you're getting Davenport back healthy. You're getting Aiden back healthy. At some point, you expect to get Aleem McNeil back healthy. I'm not sure he's going to be ready in September.
No.
It may be October before you see Aleem McNeil. But, those guys would make the difference, hopefully, to many. Couple of mock drafts out there. Mel Kiper put up his latest mock yesterday or the day before. He's got the Lions grabbing James Pierce Jr., outside linebacker from Tennessee.
Oh, my bad.
At pick number 28. So
That's my bad.
That is it for James Pierce. You like him?
I like the James Pierce because you still need a linebacker. Look, as Jack Campbell has gotten better in the last 2 years, I appreciate it, but you still need another one. Alex Anzalone, he's a really sound linebacker in this league, really intelligent. He's gotten better, but you still need a dog, and I think that's what James Pierce will provide for them. He's got 19.5 sacks over the last 2 years. He had 7.5 this year, 10 the year before. He's a monster. He can play. 15 tackles for loss last year, 14 tackles for loss this year. He can get to the quarterback, and he plays in both sides. So you could put him in Jack Campbell's position if you wanted to rotate team by team. I like that because you need a third linebacker. He could be the guy.
33rd team has the Lions selecting LSU edge rusher Braden Swinson at number 28. Don't know much about him, but I think the question is, do you expect whoever they pick at 28 to be the difference maker? And that is really the question here. Do they have what it takes to win a Super Bowl as they are currently constructed, regardless whether they add one of these guys or not? Let's say they add one of these guys.
If he becomes Gerard Verse, then yeah, they have it. If he doesn't become Gerard Verse, then they don't have it. Simple.
Two things. The funniest thing about this draft, did you notice when you look at the orders of picks from 1 to 32, does anything jump out at you? This is the first time in 25 years that everybody has their pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All 32 teams have their
They're
pick, and
picking where they belong.
100%.
That's going to change on draft night.
It will. This is my thoughts on that, Ryan. Who was a team that put forth the most effort, at least that's what was leaked, on getting Myles Garrett?
Philadelphia.
And who was number 2? It's Detroit Lions.
The Lions. They went after him at the trade deadline.
It was the Lions. The Lions came out with that information. They doubled down and said that's what they were trying to do. The fact that they were trying to get Myles Garrett, knowing that it was going to cost a lot, I think they're telling you they don't believe that the roster as currently constructed is the Super Bowl winner. They believe that maybe they can get there. They don't know for sure, and that's why they were trying to get Myles Garrett, and also it made sense at the time. So I think as it's constructed, everybody plays well. You're hoping. And I think, yeah, they can get to the NFC Championship potentially. But I think Brad Holmes and Lions going after Myles Garrett answers that question, does it not?
Just a couple of years.
Absolutely.
In the last couple of years, let's go the last 5 years of the NFL draft. Pick number 28. Last year, Kansas City had it. They took Xavier Worthy. In 2023, pick number 28, Cincinnati took Miles Murphy, defensive end. Boy, remember Miles Murphy?
He was big
like
coming in the Lions, right? We were taking him early.
Fell deep. 2022, Green Bay at 28 took defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt. In 2021, New Orleans took defensive end Peyton Turner. And in 2020, Baltimore took Patrick Queen. It's funny that linebacker.
That's the best one out of those names you named. That's the best one.
Funny, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 4 years in a row, pick number 28 was defensive line or linebacker.
Until Worthy.
I think the Lions are gonna if they have a guy there within 10 picks of 28, I bet you they go up and get him.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. I would love to know. One thing I would love to know.
A lot of people like this Jahad Campbell kid.
Yeah, I'm not a draft
Not yet.
person yet. Yeah, I would say for the Lions, you know, I just have no idea what they're gonna do this draft. I don't have a feel for it at all. They could, all these defensive players that everybody's mocking to them, would you be shocked if they took a guard?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you be shocked if they used it on the best guard left?
No, I wouldn't.
I would not be shocked at that at all.
I'm not shocked that no matter what they do.
Yeah.
Unless they take a running back.
I just don't have a feel for this at all. I really don't. I wish I did. I don't have a feel for it at all.
What if Jack Sawyer drops down to 28? Would you like him?
Well, he's gonna drop to 20. He's like a second-round pick, I think. No.
I told you, no. I don't want Jack Sawyer. Don't ask me again. I don't like him. He's a bitch. I saw what I saw. I saw. Listen. Let me set the tone for you. Let me set the scene. He's an outside linebacker linebacker for the Ohio State, correct?
He was the captain.
When I was that's even worse. When I was in college, and even after that, even when Bolster was there, the linebackers and the defensive line of Ohio State were studs, and they were physical and they were violent. AJ Hawk, I'll be damned if Michigan celebrates on the field like that, and AJ Hawk, much like Jack Sawyer did, just stands there and watch Michigan turn up and watch Michigan celebrate on the field and not want to fight until one of the coaches come over there and grab him. Now he's just getting pulled and walk off the field. He's a tough guy. That's not your outside linebacker. That's not a defensive staple on your team. Like Victor Hobson, Larry Foote never would have done stuff like that. Shoot, AJ Hawk, Brian Carpenter, Ryan Shazier, they wouldn't do stuff like that. He was a punk, and I wouldn't want players like that on my team.
Did you see him in the championship game?
I did. He scooped up a sack, strip, fumble to the house.
I just think he's a good football player.
It can be both. It can be both.
So you don't have that grit.
You can be soft and be a good player. I just think he's soft.
All right.
Good stuff.
I think he's a damn good player. I just think he's soft.
All right, guys. Coming up next, we are going to get to go around the NFL. Plenty of player movement today, including one guy who is in the building. He is in the building in Pittsburgh. We'll let you know who that is. But first, a message. You know what I'm getting for dinner tonight? Buddy's Pizza. That's right. Buddy's Pizza been serving the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. Get a cheese pie. 79 years later, they have 22 locations in the state of Michigan. Fans can still visit where it all began on the corner of 6 Mile and Conant. Sign up for Buddy's Rewards and earn points on every purchase. Receive exclusive promotions. Download the Buddy's Pizza mobile app and start earning today. Add some Detroit style to your next meal. Save 10% on your order. Why not save some money while ordering tonight as well? 10 meal. Use the promo code 10meal. That's the number 10 and then MEAL. Buddy'sPizza.com. Buddy'sPizza.com.
Listen, I'm not sure who, but somebody let the Tigers get hot.
The Detroit Tigers are locked and loaded for another great summer in Detroit. And it all starts downtown at the biggest home opener party in the city. Join Woodward Sports at Grand Slam Festival as we take over the Detroit Opera House parking lot. A big-ass tent for a big-ass Detroit party. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFestival.com or follow Woodward Sports on X and IG for your chance to get in for free. Party across from Comerica Park and hear the roar as the Tigers take the field for the first time in 2025. DJs, food trucks, bartenders, live broadcasts, and more. See you for the Tigers' first home game of the season, April 4th at the Grand Slam Festival with Detroit's biggest party animals, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
A network for the city, by the city. Woodward Sports is Detroit Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit Detroit sports apparel, and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Fitness, where your fitness is essential. I went there again today. Shout out to the one on Orchard Lake in Maple. Look, it's the place to be. It's clean, the people are good, and there's metropolitan locations all over. Planet Fitness is the gym for you. Simply put, you come down, they don't hit you over the head with the prices, man, because they have prices that fit into your budget. There's no judgment. And they got trainers, like I said, with every membership they have. So Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Want to remind people as well that 1 week from tonight, you'll get a chance to go to a Pistons game, Pistons and Cavaliers, and we want you to join in on this. So get into the Super Chat. Go to YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, in the chat, go to the Super Chat, and we're going to draw. This is what you need for entry. $5 to get you one entry.